Back a naturopath all the way from NZ. Thanks for coming back. What kind of reactions are you going to face when you're going through a Candida cleanse, if any? Are you going to face any kind of reactions? That depends on a couple of factors, two key factors that will depend on, in my opinion. Factor one is the severity of the condition and the duration, so how long you've had it for and how bad it is. And the second one is the type of person that you are, okay? So if you're an anxious person, if you're a depressed person, if you're an angry person, if you're a calm person, if you're like a bull at a gate and can't wait to keep pushing and things like that. So it depends. You could be a person who's in the background looking at people, and taking your time, pacing yourself. So the reactions are very dependent on your actions. So if you do something too quick, too fast, you jump into it too quick, massive actions. Okay, lots of consequences. Huge amounts, all right? So, and you don't really want to be a person who gets seriously bad reactions because of your own work. And that can often spell, for you, increasing your anxiety and putting you off from any other further Candida cleanses. Look, going through a cleanse is no different from going to the gym. There's two types of people. You get the first type, who says, my New Year's resolution is to be so damn fit. I'm going to be fitter than any guy on earth. And now I'm going to pay a whole year's subscription. They go, this is what my dad did this, like a lot of guys, with the big fat tummy. Went to the gym, and then after 3 days, my butt's hurting too much. I can't do it anymore. And then all of a sudden, that's it. He's done. Okay, he spent a year's membership. He's done 3 days. He's finished. Okay, that's the wrong thing to do. And then you've got the other type of person who will take it really slowly. They'll get into the gym, they'll understand it's going to be a long-term process, but they're committed, they really want to do this. They fluff around for the first few weeks, they slowly get serious, and then they engage, and then that engagement stays there for a long time. And they've got that exercise routine down to a fine art, they feel fantastic, they look fantastic, they've worked that into their life, all right? They're not a quitter, they're not a procrastinator. The people who actually make something out of their life. So, but the reactions you can see, you're going to expect to see if you jump into things too fast. There's going to be potentially things like fatigue, headaches, bowel problems, sleeping disturbances, cognitive dysfunctions, emotional problems, all sorts of things. And that's often when people would contact me when I was consulting, saying, Eric, I'm feeling like crap. What's happened? I've got a bad headache. I've been vomiting for 2 days, and I've got XYZ symptom. And then I'd say, well, what did you do? What happened? Oh, well, I decided to take 25 CanXida tablets for 2 days to quickly push it through. Or I like your CanXida remove capsule, so I took like 16 in the morning and 12 in the afternoon because I thought I'd feel a lot better, but in fact I'm feeling like 50 times worse. You don't do things like that, If you can't be a great example, at least be a terrible warning for other people, okay? A warning, that's right. If you do stupid things, you get stupid outcomes. It's pretty commonsensical, isn't it? So the reactions you can expect to face if you do the Candida cleanse properly, okay, and you pace yourself and you take your time, all right, especially if it's a severe complaint, is definitely some gut changes. You're going to expect those, but they should not be seriously bad. You might expect some sleep disturbances or some energy fluctuations, but they won't be seriously bad. Remember this, the worse you feel, the easier you have to take it in the first 3-4 weeks of a cleanse, okay? And the better you feel at the beginning, you can generally start breaking in after a week, 10 days, and go hard out. If you're in my shape and you're in pretty good shape, usually cleanses are no problem. But if you've got loads and loads of accumulated toxins all around your body, in different organs, in visceral fat, everywhere, and then you go wham, 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 and you push it hard, well, what are you going to feel like? You're going to feel like crap. I mean, hello, is anybody home? Remember, sometimes the lights are on, but nobody's home with people, all right? Can't be like that. You've got to be aware. So, the worse you feel, the easier you take it. The better you feel, okay, you still take it easy, but then you can push a little bit harder, and then you can push quite hard. So that will come with experience. Once you've done multiple cleanses over a period of time, you'll generally know your own body, you'll know the stores of accumulated toxins, you know how hard to push, when to push. Christmas is not a good time, for example, to do things, or You know, you've got your mother-in-law staying with you for 2 weeks because she got kicked out of the house. That's not a good time to do a Candida cleanse, okay? You've got a Chihuahua with 3 puppies coming off. That's not a good time to do a Candida cleanse. So look at the timing. Look at your personality. Look at who's coming over. Time of year, very important. So the reactions you can get are very dependent on your actions. Simple as that. Simple as that. Thanks for tuning in.